Shea, what were the discussions? What was the message going into overtime?
Just kind of keep playing. I felt like we were on top of them, and we were kind of limiting their chances. And I think I liked our energy from our group.
How would you describe the third period in general?
Yeah, I thought we played good hockey. We were getting pucks to the net. I felt like we were getting a couple more bounces, and it's good to see some goals going.
You guys have said that the chances are there. You felt like it was coming. Riley said this game really wasn't that much different than the last two that you've played. Is it fitting that you have that bounce that goes off Hurdle in the third, and then you have Barbie scoring the kind of goal that he did as well?
For sure. It seems like those are the bounces that we weren't quite getting the first couple games. So to have some of those go in and get some confidence from it, it's going to be big going forward.
How comfortable is this team in these situations because of the experience in the past?
Yeah, I think this time of year experience is a big thing. We have a lot of guys, that are still on the team from when we won. So kind of taking that and we've added some great pieces to continue building that. And I think just experience. We like where we're at.
What's been the mood the last couple of days in the room? Seems like it's been a very serious mindset. You guys obviously didn't like how the way Game 3 went, but what's the vibe been like the last 24 hours?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely serious. I think, this was a pivotal game, for our group to kind of turn it around and, kind of just get rewarded for, the play that, we felt like we were having. So, this was a big game for us, and, it's good to go home.
Did you feel like the way you guys played, you kind of almost like make those bounces go your way? You like force the game to give you that luck?
Yeah, I mean, we were on our toes the whole night. It seemed like, we didn't really fall back, and I didn't think we really gave up much. So, we're looking to continue that for, Game 5.
Even the responses, like after your goal, they come back and score. After Hurdle's goal, they come back less than a minute. You guys have been in those situations before, but how crucial was it to kind of stay even keel as the game went on?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the experience, we're kind of done with, letting that continue. Obviously it sucks to get scored on right after, but, it's the next man up, next group out there, get it in the O-zone and just continue the pressure. So, I thought we did a great job.
And for you, just personally getting that goal after the last few games, just how good was that to get that?
For sure. Trying to get some confidence. It seems like sometimes in playoffs, it seems like nothing goes right, and a couple bounces here and there, and so I'm happy to turn it around and get one on the board.
They really shortened their bench towards the end of the game. Did you feel as overtime went on, maybe there was an advantage coming because of how long it went and how short they were?
Yeah, I mean, talking to the guys after, it felt like we could have went for another overtime. We felt fresh. We felt ready to go, and I think that just shows the work that we put in, off the ice for the last couple of weeks, gearing up for it, and we're ready for a long stretch.